code to my computer. All right, evening, everyone, and welcome to day 3 of our cybersecurity fundamentals training. Today, if you do me a favor, could you please monitor the chat box? It's going to be not difficult, but to look at the chat box and talk at the same time. You would agree with me, it's a lot of work. I try to multitask, but I am not the best in it. So today, if you
that's fine.
Okay, help me to, and whoever is asking questions, please just answer them as much as you could. All right. So welcome back to the third day, which is the final day of our ISO 27001 foundation training. I am so and super excited to have everyone back. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for coming back again. I believe strongly that you have enjoyed the 2 days, which is the Wednesday and also the Thursday. And that is the reason why you are back again. So thank you. We put out an invite there. You accepted the invite, and here we are. Here you are, attending our training since on Wednesday. So you put in over 2 hours on Wednesday, and yesterday another over 2 hours, and today maybe more than 2 hours again. So you've given us, you've given to yourself, or you have added to yourself over 8 hours, to accelerate your career, to help, to help accelerate your career and take it to the next level. So I tell you what, this is the best thing anyone can do for himself or for herself. So well done to you guys, and well done again to everyone that has made this possible. Please do not share your screen. Someone is sharing their screen there. Do not share your screen, please. So we want everybody, I can see, I'm sure this is not Toei. Do not share your screen, okay? I'm sure that is a mistake, okay? So what we're gonna be doing today, which is pretty much straightforward, is I'm gonna be taking you through the career part. My intention is not to bore you, all right? That is not the plan. The plan is just to give you some pointers and as much as possible to help you as well. And what I'm going to be talking about today is just some of the common mistakes that we all make in our career path or when we're making decisions. So I have been in this training space. I've been doing this in the last 4 to 5 years. And by God's grace, I have been able to help a number of people, maybe to, shape their career path, and point them in the right direction. So for us as a business in smart learning, we have seen people literally without any direction. When I say direction, in the sense that they're not sure, what they wanted to do in life. And for one reason or the other, maybe someone that knows us just say, hey, go to smart learning. They would help you. And, again, I'm not being braggadocious, but I return all the glory to God that we have helped quite a number of people we have helped them, to make an informed decision for themselves in terms of, career path. And they are all doing very well in the industry as I speak. So I have a way of thinking, myself and my team, and we use this word that everybody has got something. What do I mean by that? It just simply means that everybody is intelligent. There is no dumb person. If I can put it that way. If you put them, that person in an environment where they like, or you show them how, they would thrive. They would do very well. So one of the things that we do, and we do very well in smart learning, is that ability, to work with you, to spend time with you, to understand what you enjoy, to ask questions, find out what your strength or where your strength lies, and to help you to harness, those strengths, and trade those strengths for money. For us, in smart learning, we have seen people's life change. It may not be you, but so we have seen people's life change. Literally, someone who is, a bus driver, end up, taking a fantastic role in the cybersecurity space, and they have since grown. Someone who works as a care, and don't get me wrong, there isn't anything wrong with this, this type of job. But listen, every one of us just want a better life. We want to earn more money, especially with this, pandemic, called COVID-19, where, it's even difficult now, you know, to go out. So everybody's just looking for a job that they can do and they can work from home. And I believe those are sort of the yearnings that you also have as well. And, if those are your yearnings, then you might as well just think about how you want to switch career. The good thing about cybersecurity, and what we have taught you so far, it gives you that flexibility. Again, please do not get me wrong. I do not say people working in the hospital, our NHS, heroes, that they are not doing fantastic job. I'm sure they enjoy what they do, but it might just be different for you. You might just want something more flexible, where you can work, earn great money, and also do everything around your family. So, and if that is you, then maybe cybersecurity is the thing for you. All right. But in the next couple of minutes, like I said, is not going to bore you. I'm just going to go to just a few pointers for you that can help you again to accelerate or to make an informed decision for yourself in terms of the career path, that where you want to go. Like I said yesterday, and I said that the same thing on Wednesday, that chances are, we are 127 now here. Some people are project managers. Some people have come from legal background. Some people have an idea of what cybersecurity is. Some do not even have a job at the moment, or some, they have a job, but they are not enjoying it, and they want to, transition into other things. And what we want to try as much as possible to do, to see the relationship. How does cybersecurity apply? How does, what Roy, the things that he has been showing us is on Wednesday, how does it apply, to some of the things that, we're doing now? It's important that I say that, it's practically impossible for me to cover all sectors, or, to, maybe to prehend the areas that you work in. But I would just, use few examples. The project manager and business analyst, and maybe a few other examples I would use, and see how what Roy has shown us so far, how it relates. It's also important that to let you know that today we would be doing our assessment and the test. I'm sure that that is not new to most of you, because most of you have been here since on Wednesday, and you know exactly what we're going to be doing today anyway. So we are set. So I would encourage you, before I go into what I'm going to be showing you in the next couple of minutes, just to let you know that the link to the test. Tunde? Hello, Tunde, are you there?
Yeah, Wale.
All right, so Tunde, make sure that you have that link, have it handy, ready, because what we're going to do is, we know we have over 129 people here. Is this, the number is still growing. So, but I want you to please, at some point, what Tunde will do is, it will take the link and it will put it in the chat box. All right. So if you're on your computer, where you're listening to me, on your tablet or whatever it is, what you just need to do is just to click on the link, and it will take you to a different environment, where you will just put your name and and the time will start, counting from that time. Then you would, start to answer the questions, and I think it's just for an hour or less than that anyway. and you will submit your answer when we say you should do so. All right. It's important that wherever you are in answering the question, just click submit, and all of that will come to us, and you would also receive a notification as well. Okay. That's how we're going to go. So that's how we're going to go about it. So I thought I should just mention that, to you, because when we get to that stage, all you just need to do, Sunday again will post the link to the chat box. All you need to do is just to click on it. So if you are watching us on your phone, it would work on your phone. If you're on your laptop or your desktop, that's fantastic, but because this is an assessment or test, it would be better for you to just be seated in front of a computer, maybe a laptop, maybe that would, would work better, and where you're more relaxed and more comfortable. It is just a suggestion anyway. Okay. All right. So let us just quickly go into a few things, and we'll move on quickly. So this is what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to look at the test and the assessment. That is supposed to come first, but we will not do that. I think, thinking about it, a lot of people are going to join late. So it's best we do, the assessment together at the same time. All right. So we're going to go into the cybersecurity, the career pathway. Then we'll come to the assessment later, so that we'll allow more people to join, and we can all do it together. All right. I think that, and we're going to look at, questions and answer. We're also going to touch on the courses and the discount. Okay. So Roy has been very generous in terms of the discounts that is given, for those, again, that wanted to go and do the ISO 27001 exams, and get accredited by PECB. All right. Roy has been so generous. So I'm going to be showing you all of that. And again, in the question and the answer section, you may ask more questions, and we'll take it from there. And there would be also further announcement. I also have other courses as well, apart from the ISO 27001. There are cybersecurity related courses that we in Smart Learning we offer. Then we'll also, again, a lot of heavy discount that we're bringing your way. And it's just only because, you have attended this free section. So we thought that it would be a good idea to give you further discount on some of the courses that we have at the moment. It only applies to you and those that have just registered. Okay. And there will be further announcement. Okay. So career pathway, again, not to bore you. So it's important that we know that for you to have a successful career, you must be conscious on how you intend, to develop a path, in that. It must be conscious, or deliberately develop a pathway that would lead you to your end goal in any career whatsoever. Like I said today, it's not just to, take you through this slide, but, the common mistakes that I've seen people do. I know that is not you, but, we can learn. Okay. I'll give you an example. Most of you know about GDPR, isn't it? Because GDPR was really hot in the market. All right. When I say it was hot, everybody was just falling over each other, to learn GDPR. So GDPR was one of those fantastic regulations that came out of EU. In fact, they said it's one of the, it's one of the biggest and one of the most thought through regulation that came out of EU. And we also in the UK, we adopted it as well. For us in Smart Learning, we knew where it was going. All right. I knew about GDPR a long time, even when they started writing the regulation and, and all of that. And I said to a few people that I knew then that, oh, this would be a major career breakthrough for a lot of people. And I wasn't just looking at it from GDPR viewpoint. I knew that it would go beyond that, because I've been in the cybersecurity space for a while, and I understand the importance of data. I know that, listen, GDPR will not just come and it would end, but it would lead to other things. I'm talking about career development here. So I remember that I went to go train, for an organization, in those early days. And I was just like literally telling people there that, take this thing seriously. As a matter of fact, from GDPR, you could, easily transition into InfoSec and cybersecurity. But guess what? For few people that listened, and they followed their advice, a lot of them, they were able to, they were able to literally navigate, from what they've learned in GDPR into cybersecurity. All right. I remember there was a case of a guy where after he was a business analyst, and he got the job as a business analyst, in GDPR. And after at the completion of the GDPR project, he was offered, an information security manager. It was a small and medium-sized organization. You can imagine that was a massive career breakthrough for him. And today, he's an information security manager and he's done most of the certification, to also, prove his experience. So the point I'm making here is you have to consciously develop your career, especially, if you have an idea of where you're going, you have to take deliberate action. Some of the mistakes that people also make, that we've seen in the industry as well is, so I've given an example of, someone that did very well and they were all good, and they end up, being an information security manager. And to be honest, I have more than one examples, over 10, even over 20, for a lot of people that had career breakthrough in that era. Okay, but I also have other people as well, that, for them, they didn't see any career in it. All right, it was just they went for contracting, and there isn't anything wrong in it, ladies and gentlemen. I am a contractor. I've worked as a contractor, done so many jobs, in fact, it has helped me. It gives me a lot of great exposure. There isn't anything wrong there. But for them, it was just all about, take that job, hand that money and move. There wasn't any career development. They did not, improve their skills by, taking new courses or learning more. It was just the change. And all of a sudden, the GDPR market, dried up. Okay. And they returned back, to the same spot. Now they are calling, oh, what can we do now? What is going on? What is the in thing? So I don't want you to follow the in thing, in the market. Now, everything, well, the GDPR market has dried up now. All right. GDPR is still there, but it has dried up. But it's important for you that even when there is a buzz in the market about something, all right, it's important for you to understand what it is. It might be short-lived, but the question you need to ask is, where does this take me? All right. So a lot of you are here today. You've done this fantastic ISO 27001, foundation training. The question is, where does this lead me? Does it take me somewhere else? Apart from just, oh, I got the certificate and off I go. It's important, to ask those questions, because it will help you to build a career. All right. So all we're talking about today is for you to build a career. And for you to build a career, like I said, you have to be deliberate about it. You have to be conscious about it. That is the best way to go about building a career. Career paths. Okay. So in cybersecurity, and I'm still going to be talking about, various, paths in the cybersecurity space, all right? But important for you to know that pathway is a subgroup of related career and broad industries within the career cluster based on common knowledge and also skills, and a subset of related occupation within a career cluster. And what do I mean by this? You see, business analysis or project manager or project management is a career pathway found within the business management and also administration. And that's the reason you will notice that some people, they toggled between being a business analyst and also a project manager. In fact, as a matter of fact, some people, they are so skilled that they can do both together. All right. So For those that are clever, what they've done is, they will learn both skills. And what that simply means is, if the project management, market is not that great, they switch into business analysis. All right. And because it is a cluster, and for both courses, sorry, for both, you know, for both career path, they sit under business management and administration. Okay, so in the industry, like I said, you will find people that they actually do both because they are related. A typical project, for example, if you're a project manager, and managers among us here can relate to it. So a project manager or a program manager can have more than one business analyst. It could, depending on how massive that project is. In fact, you could have up to 5 business analysts. So I've been in a cybersecurity transformation project where we have close to 8 business analysts, managing various projects. Okay. But if you're a project manager and you're managing, or you have business analysts, reporting to you, you would have an idea, of their day-to-day responsibility. Please, can you put yourself on mute? Okay. You would have an idea, of their day-to-day responsibility. So again, what I'm saying here, because it's a cluster, sometimes it's a good idea, all right, for you to have, to learn both, okay, for you to know what business analyst is, and also, what project manager also do as well. Do you know sometimes in a typical project, say for example, if a business analyst got sacked, and you're a project manager, and for the hiring manager to go out, to go look for someone else, they could ask you, oh, can you manage it? And they increase your remuneration. Okay, so you must be versatile. You must know relationship, in between these skills that we're talking about. How you can take some of the skills, in business analysis, and add it to what you do on the project management. Okay, so it is a cluster, and there's a whole lot of commonalities among those two. All right, so the pathway represent the knowledge, the skills, both academic and also technical as well. All right, so some of the things that you have learned so far, some of them might have come across maybe a little bit theoretical, academic to you, but we had a great tutor that did not only teach us what ISO 27001 is, but he gave us real life example how it applies in the work place. So it's important that you have a combination of both. You must have theoretical knowledge, and you also must have practical knowledge as well. And those are some of the things that we as a business we offer that is different. So we move away from how things are done traditionally. When it comes to training. So when people think about training, they just think about, oh, let us just go there and learn it so that we can earn a certificate. We have moved away from it. As a business, we make it practical as much as possible. And that's why for us, when you come to, buy a course from us, or you learn from us, we also put you in a practical environment where you can get your hands dirty, and whatever that you've been taught, in class would stay with you, because again, you have practicalized it in a practical environment. Okay. Still on the career path. So career path, they are specifically include jobs that would help you, the individual, progress towards his or career goal. So for example, what this simply means is, see, if you're aspiring to become a consultant, where I actually met Roy several years ago, is we worked together, for one of the big consulting firm, and in the early days of my career then, I learned that, a consultant is someone that has knowledge of multiple things, okay? So they are not jack of all trade, but, there are people that they are vast in knowledge. So for example, someone like Roy, like I said, he could toggle in between different domains, within cybersecurity. The same as well, all right? I could do, I don't claim to know everything, but you see, there isn't anything within cybersecurity that you want to tell me, including cloud, that I do not know, all right? And it's because, I have the experience, all right? I have the experience. not from theoretical viewpoint, but because, I've also practicalized it as well. And that has helped me or shape my career path to the point where I've been able to achieve my career goals and objectives. So the jobs that we do also is very, very important. All right. Let me also say some of the common pitfalls that people make. All right. So we're seeing in the industry of me, from my own personal experience, running smart learning and smart say, which is the consulting arm of our business, that people make mistakes. So for example, you're a project manager or you're a business analyst, and maybe you're a contractor, and maybe for few months, maybe for a month or two, you couldn't get a business analyst job. Then you switch. Oh, you said, oh, this is not working for me. Then you go take another job that is unrelated. That is not the way to build a career. That is not the way to build a career. Or you leave and just, go to blockchain, or you just go to, or you go do something, maybe an high level marketing. And don't get me wrong, there isn't anything wrong in all of that, because at the end of the day, you have to pay your bills, you have to look after your family. But it is important for you to keep focus. You don't build a career by just doing things that are so different, that are, remember we said something cluster, that they have some commonality. If they do not have any commonality, you cannot build career from there. So I mentioned earlier on that I am a consultant, because in the last few years, everything that I do, they have commonalities. So I do ISO 27001. I go into core cybersecurity. I do cloud. All right. They are all, it's like I'm in the middle, but I am doing different things that has the same commonality. This is, a lot of people make that mistake, because today we're a project manager, another day, we're business intelligent, we're doing business intelligent BI, it's just too far off each other, and you can't build a career, from that. So anytime you want to make a decision, please, always ask the question, what is common? All right? How are they related? You must find those relationships. And if you are able to do that, to be honest, it won't be too long that you will build a great career for yourself. You won't be too long before you build a career for yourself. All right. So I mentioned something earlier on that for me, I could switch in different domains, and in your career, you would take different parts. Okay. But you must not take your high or your focus away from the main goal. Remember, it says here your goal and your objective, and that's the reason why it's important that the job that you take, no matter how pressure is, no matter how pressured you are, do not take your goal or your focus away from your goals and your objective. All right. Some people have great goals. And in the early days of their career, when they start off, they'll just say, you know what, I want to become a CISO, or I want to become a CEO. And they go for their goals. They don't shift ground. And maybe in a few years' time, they become a CEO. You'll be like, oh my goodness, we started together, but they've moved on. I'll give you an example. Recently, I was looking for a pen tester, because I have a project that I wanted to undertake. And I remember maybe about 10 years ago, I was working as a contractor for an organization in Hampshire. And then our vendor then was a company called MWR. They have come over to come and do some piece of work for us. So I was the go-to person for this organization, because they keep coming to me to ask for information about the asset we wanted to test and that. So I had great relationship with these guys. All right, and we had numbers, we exchanged numbers. We also connected on LinkedIn as well. But there's one young guy, he's a pen tester then, Adam. He would come around, he's career driven. He's always talking about that. Oh, he's just going to spend a few years here, that he wants to build his own company. So recently, I went to LinkedIn because I remember him, and I wanted to find out if he's still with MWR, to see if they can do this pen test for me. And when I messaged him, he said, "Oh, he came and he said, oh yeah, He said, Sam, I remember you. He said, oh, that he's moved on, that he found a gap in the market, that he started his own business. And I wasn't surprised, even because then as a young guy, he's always talking about starting the business, da da da. So he was focused. He had a direction. So for him, he wouldn't just take any job. It won't just shift any ground. You know what I mean? Even if cybersecurity is not paying very well, it won't just go around and say, you know what, I want to go and become a nurse, or I want to become a doctor. And a lot of us there, we do that mistake. We're not consistent, we're not focused. And what has helped me so far, I won't say I'm there yet, ladies and gentlemen, is focus and consistency is the key. Focus and be consistent. Be focused and be consistent. If you don't remember everything, all the things that I've said today, just be focused and be consistent. Be focused and be consistent. And in no time, you will get to your destination. You would achieve your goal. You see, you might get all the rejections. They might say no to you, but do not give up. Keep pushing. You're here today. You've enjoyed the training. So if it's not a path that you want to follow, be focused with it. Keep researching. Keep pushing. And in no time, you will get to where you desire, your desired destination. All right? Let's move on quickly. These are the tips that I would also like to share with you in terms of how to stay focused. Like I said, if this is the direction that you want to go. You see, the reason why I'm talking about this today, I'm so passionate about it, is a lot of you guys are clever. In my life, I've met a lot of clever, people. I'm telling you, I'm not trying to patronize you. And it's just that, someone just needs to spend quality time with you, and listen to you, help you. And in a short time, this career, it would just all be in your hand. You know what? You would achieve it. Okay? So what I'm saying here, that you must always be in a learning mode. You see, cybersecurity, InfoSec, cloud, it all evolved. All right. So the cloud that you see today, that everybody has come to embrace, is just a virtual environment. So they've taken what is physical and they have virtualized it. All right. So it has evolved. It keeps changing all the time. All right. And also the job market also moves quickly as well. So to keep up, you need to be prepared to add, more skills. All right. So you have done this today. Fantastic. Just put it under the table. Don't go back to the videos and listen to it. There's a common saying, and please, I don't want anybody to say, well, it's racist. They will say, if you want to hide anything from people of color, put it in a book, because they know that he won't go and read it, or she won't go and read it. That is not you. What also is worrying is, look at, we've spent quality time, putting all of this nice program together. We did all of that, we've been planning since last week, and the videos are there. Did you know some people will not go to the video? And it's just going to be the same thing, please, the wealth of information that is in that resource, you need to harness it. You need to take it. All right. You need to listen to that video. You need to up your skills. You need to go for more resources. They are all over in the internet. Even if you can't find it, ask someone. You need to pay attention to the industry news. You need to know what's going on. Yesterday, Roy was telling us about being in the business continuity, committee. You see, the trend in the market, if you do not know, is COVID-19 has come to change our life. All right. And do you know that a lot of organizations, even at this period, they are not able to keep up, in terms of, employees working from home. So a lot would change. Business continuity and disaster recovery, would be a big thing. Organization will be looking for people that are skilled in that area. I'm telling you, incident response, would be another big thing that will blow out of proportion. All right, there would be new technologies. Software development would be another thing. I say jokingly, I said the next technology that that would change our life. Our life has already changed as a result of COVID-19, but the next technology that would enable our life further, some people are sitting down building it. The next app, people are thinking what would happen, what would shape our life. So guys, I want to encourage you, do not sit and just wait for you to consume that app that will test whether you have coronavirus or not. You have to think outside of the box as well. Be equipped, all right? Business continuity is going to go out of proportion. That's another area that you may want to focus on. Disaster recovery is another thing. Incident response, cybersecurity incident response is going to be another thing. If you can build your own hub, build it, but you have to pay attention to the industry. You have to network, and network. All right. So for us in Smart Learning, we have a community, and in that community is where we share information. All right. We help ourselves. We hold hands. We lift you up. I'm going to share a few things with you as well later on. But we have a great community where we help, our people that wanted to come into the cybersecurity space. Make plans, be flexible. Don't hold tight, to oh, this is the way we have always done it. All right. You have to go out there, seek knowledge, take knowledge, develop a career path that would take you to your goal and also your objective as well. I mean, where it is possible, be ready to shift, for a career shift. So, for example, if you're just, if you're an information security officer, learn something new, diversify a little bit, go into cloud security, aspire to become a consultant, learn a bit of coding if it's possible. All right. All of this, like I said, it would add up. All right. They have something in common, and it would add up, it would add up, to your skill set. And don't be afraid, to also make a literal movement as well. These are examples of few career paths: cybersecurity, cloud computing, security architect, software development, information technology, just the general IT, project management, and also business analyst as well. I mean, if you choose any of this, these are the areas that we can help you. All right. We don't do every other thing, but I mean, if you're interested in cybersecurity, cloud, you want to become a security architect, you want to go into software development, you want to focus on IT, project management, and become a business analyst as well, we can and we will, help you if you want. Okay. All right. So this is, all about, the career path, just to charge you. I don't want you to leave here and, and like I said, it's your time. It's going to be like 6 even to 7 hours from Wednesday. Make use of it. Go back to that video, listen to it. If you notice any gap in what you've learned so far, and you want to buy more courses, let us know. We will point you in the right direction. But don't let it stop here. All right, accelerate and accelerate. Do not take your leg off the pedal. Keep pushing. Don't be tired until you achieve the goal and the objectives that you have set for yourself. Before I take you to what is next, I will quickly share with you what we do in Smart Learning. This is our brochure, and I can share this as well. Yeah, maybe I can share it if you're interested. So this is our brochure as a business, and we have something we call candidate's journey, and I'm going to quickly show you what that is. So for us, we have a 3-step approach before the candidate's journey. We do what we call assessment. And the assessment, this is where we create a learning roadmap, okay, to guide your professional development through our initial assessment of knowledge and the skills. So like I said earlier on, so we personally, we believe that everybody has got something. It's just with a little help from the other person like us, to help you find that thing. I'll give you an example. In the early days of the GDPR, there was a gentleman that came to us. He works in McDonald's. He has worked in McDonald's for 13 years. All right. So from what we gathered, I think he got into McDonald's immediately after uni. He couldn't find any other job. It was McDonald's, and he spent 13 years. So someone told him about GDPR, and he came to us and he came and Very interesting guy, brilliant guy. All right. So what we did differently was, and Roy would also Roy know this guy as well, Kenny. Kenny is a certified data protection officer today. The journey started with us. He was working in McDonald's for 13 years. I don't know if Roy remembers the name, or if that name rings a bell. Kenny Oku, that's the name of the guy. And we helped him. We listened to him. And after the training, it was interesting that most of the things that he learned, or he has been learning in McDonald's for 13 years. It was a long time. We were able to transpose all of those knowledge into something that he could take and impute into his CV. That was part of the assessment. You see, if we have just sold him GDPR without understanding his background, it's going to be difficult. It's just going to be another course. He would have just done that course and go back to McDonald's, and the rest is just going to be history. But we took quality time to assess him, and that's one thing that we do very, very well in smart learning. It's hard work, don't get me wrong, but we're capable. I've got a great team, loving people that wanted to see you, that would like to see you progress in your own career as well. So what we do very well is listening. All right, we listen to you to understand where you're coming from, what you have done, and see, there isn't anything wrong with you being a bus driver or a care worker. To be honest, there's something great about it that we can use, for the career path that you want to create for yourself. All right. Then also we do the development, and the development is through the training. All right. We help you to improve your knowledge, the skills, and also confidence through varieties of learning methodology, online, and also flexi learning via webinar as well. We do the training for you and you develop your skill. Then what we also do is review. And the way we do our review is we have mentors, all right? We provide mentorship. And this is where somebody would help with your CV. It would help you, would talk to you over the phone. For some of you that are here, if you're an existing student, if you have not spoken to me, you must have spoken to Tunde, all right? So Tunde is one of our mentors, making sure that we reach out to you to help you. We do CV clinic, we do CV review, to ensure that, the CV that you have, is fit for purpose, before you start to apply. But more importantly, and this is where I'm going to, is the candidate's journey. And this applies to all of our courses, all right? So we have a great candidate's journey. From the time that you speak to us, we do what we call the personality trait assessment, which fitting into the step 1 that I mentioned. People are wired up differently. I must let you know. And for us, it's all about harnessing their strength. Okay, so you can imagine someone cannot swim, and he said, "Oh, the only thing that they can do to be successful in life is to become a swimmer." They will end up dying. All right. So it's important that you listen to them to find out who they are. Do you know that some people that are talkative in life, there's nothing wrong in it. They will make a great project manager. I'm telling you. So you are quite inquisitive. All right. There's nothing wrong in it. All right. They will make a great, cybersecurity auditor or a business analyst. All right. Some people have great skills when it comes to documentation. All right. So for us, we find all of those things out. We take the assumption that everybody's brilliant. They've got something, and we find them out by talking to you. We onboard you onto our platform, where you get trained. We do pre-training for you. The pre-training is where we talk about, the pre-course training is where we talk about all of our courses. I will show you some of them in a little while. Then we end up in the training. Our training is mainly online. As a matter of fact, I'm sure that if anybody asks you to come for a classroom training these days, you will not go. All right. So the trend is changing. Everything now is going online. And thankfully, we have embraced the online training long time ago. And it's just the same experience. You've been in our training since yesterday. You would agree with me, all right, that it's even far better, than when you're in the classroom, because it was interactive. The tutor was great. We keep asking questions. You keep asking us questions, and we keep, replying. We keep replying you. So that's how great or fantastic an online training could be. Then we'll train you. We'll now take you through the work experience. All right. The work experience is where you put into practice, what you have learned. For us as a business, we're not just a training organization. We're also a consultant as well. We have the consultant or consulting arm of our business, and we do live projects, only if you can sign an NDA with us, we'll put you in a live project. And live project is where you mimic exactly what you're going to do at work. All right. We have a massive project program office where we have a program manager that manages all of our projects and all other project managers and business analysts as well. Once you are in that environment, that's where you learn everything that you've been taught in class. So for example, Roy taught us about how to write a policy and all of that. You get that, hands-on on our platform, where you would write a policy yourself, and SME will review it and also correct you where it is required. We do mentoring and CV review. We do not write CV for people because it is your responsibility. All right, but we would mentor you. We'll share CV template with you, and you'll be able to write your CV for yourself. Then number 7, we'll also help you with mock interview. You can see that it's an end-to-end, what we do as a business. You see, we moved away from the traditional training where it's just all about showing you, we moved away. It doesn't work, all right? So we've come into reality that we do not only show you, all right? We do not only tell you, but we also show you as well. We do not only tell you, we also show you as well. And under the mock interview, peradventure, if you secure an interview, at least minimum, you would have up to 3 consultants, from us that would help you, to prepare you. And so that we can, increase your chances of getting that job. And lastly, you secure a job, which is number 8. The moment you secure a job, you become part of our alumni. We have an ecosystem, so I used to say this jokingly. So you can imagine that your first day at work, and they've asked you something, how you feel, some people will go to Google and start to ask Mr. Google. There isn't anything wrong there, but for us, we have created a mini Google, and do you know what that is? We have an ecosystem. And what that simply means is you can ask, you can ask our mentors, you can ask people, that have passed through our training, that are in the industry, they could share templates with you, you could ask questions. This is all the hand holding that we talked about. We stabilize you in that role. We have what we call job readiness. That job readiness is a day before you get into you start your role, at least you would have a chat with us. We'll prepare you. We're on the phone supporting you to the point that, don't forget, we won't do the job for you. All right. Does not take your responsibility away. But what we're saying is, listen, we're that coaching. If you need any help, trust me, you would find a lending hand to support you. So this is the journey, and is an end-to-end up until the point that you secure a job. All right. Then I would move quickly to, and I'm going to do this in the next few minutes, to how Roy and myself, thank you, Roy, again, for today. Can you see my slide? Just confirm. You can see example of
yeah.
All right. So how, the discounts that Roy is putting across for us. Again, if you're interested, you know how to reach us by now. You have our email. And this discount is exclusive. All right. It is exclusive to those that are on this training. If you want to take picture, take it, if that would help. But don't worry, if you need further information, you know how to reach us, okay? So for the day 1 introduction course, which is the 27,001. Oh, okay, sorry. There's a mix up there. So here, the 250 is the discount, all right? So this is the discounted price. These are all the original prices or the actual prices, and this is the discount. So for example, if you decide that, and don't forget that all of this course, they are accredited by PECB. P for Papa, E for Echo, C for Charlie, B for Bravo, all right? They are accredited by PECB. So what that simply means is if you decide to go for this course, you would be accredited by PECB. Don't forget that what we are giving you today is your certificate of attendance, all right? But you can be accredited by an industrial body, which is called PECB. So we also have another course. It's also the foundation course as well. You can see, for example, the foundation course that we have shown you. It's just the tip of the iceberg. All right. There is so much, So if you notice during the annexes, when Roy was showing you all of the annexes, we literally skip some of them. All right. I think in total, I showed you about 4 annexes. I think he talked about operation. Roy talked about incident management. I'm not sure if you talked about, supplier relationship, Annex A, 113, which is massive, massive. You need to learn supplier relationship. As a matter of fact, if you want to go into vendor management, what we call third-party risk management, that area, you want to nest it. And this is what we do very well, to be honest. You see, the good thing about cyber security or information security is you could learn just one domain and you can be a king in there. You see, and that's what we do in smart learning that is very clever. All right. So for me, I know how to get you the job. All right. So cybersecurity is big, massive, like it's an ocean. But can you learn everything? No. But we know the shortcut. The shortcut, not in a bad way, don't get me wrong, but the shortcut is I know what I can teach you that when you focus on it, you will get a job. And you end up being in the cybersecurity space. And guess what? The moment you're in that space, you can be anything. So the point I'm trying to make there, so you see that annex A13, which talks about supplier relationship, massive, massive. You could learn that alone and you can be a king, within the cybersecurity space, under governance, risk, and compliance. Okay. So Roy did not, teach us that. It was deliberate. All right. Because he only just gave us a part of the foundation. Say, for example, if you want to learn more and get accredited, okay, get accredited to the foundation level with PECB, then you can see here, the original price was 750. Roy discounted it and it's only asking for 500 pounds. You didn't care, you don't go for that. All right. So that is the foundation. You see these other two. We have the lead auditor and the lead implementer. They are the advanced or the intermediate level. All right. But we'll normally encourage, start from the foundation, which you are, then gradually just move into the lead implementer or the lead auditor. But if you're already experienced, okay, and you want to do the lead implementer and the lead auditor, again, that discount applies to you. So you're saving 300 here, and here you're saving also about 190 thereabout, or over 200 under the lead auditor, lead implementer. And there are 5-day courses. The manager course, that is 3 days, and you're saving 300 there. There are further information that I'm also going to show you down here. If you want to do multiple booking, say for example, you have here, and maybe you have a friend, you want to, say you want to do it with your colleagues. So if you bring, again, if you have up to 4 participants or 5 or 6, these are all the further discounts that applied there. You can see, say for example, if Mutura is coming and Mutura is bringing Kingsley, and Kingsley is bringing John, and John is bringing Betty, 4 of them, they can end up, that's 4 participants, and you can have another 5% of discount, and it would be invoiced to you as a company. And the same applies as well. If it's 5 participants, it would go slightly higher. All right. And so many other information, but I'm sure you're taking note. If you require further information, I will be more than happy to help you there. All right. So this is the cybersecurity courses. All right. We're doing a bundle for you. We are so generous. All right. We understand the times that we are in at the moment, and we have all of these courses. We have the cybersecurity fundamentals. We have the cybersecurity risk. We have vulnerability management. We have penetration testing. We have cybersecurity threat hunting, governance, risk, and compliance. Earlier, and I talked about vendor management, or what we call the third-party risk management. Is massive, massive, huge, in the cybersecurity space. That will sit under the GRC. We also have that as well. General data protection regulation. It's important that I let you know. You see, there is no way that you want to become anything in cybersecurity or InfoSec without understanding this regulation. It has come to stay. All right. So if you haven't learned it, you have to learn what it is. We also have identity access management. And lastly, we have data loss. All right. So how does this apply to me as a project manager? Those are some of the questions that someone will ask. If you're a project manager, you know, you would, I used to say something that you cannot be a project manager of nothing. All right. You have to manage a project. All right. So courses like identity access management, data loss, you know, can be very, very good for you. All right. And I'm not saying this because I want you to buy it. I'm saying it because there is result. All right. It's earlier on today, I was speaking to one of my my student. He works for Tesco. And when he came after the GDPR as well, he works for Tesco as a business analyst as we speak. You know, and after the GDPR, I think I spoke to him and advised him that, listen, boy, that as a business analyst, you know, you must have something unique. There's some unique skills that you need to have. And I think we focus really on identity access management and data loss. And boom, he landed a job in Tesco as a contractor. He's still there, irrespective of the COVID-19 and how they are laying people off. Listen, Tesco has money, you know. So as long as you're hungry, you will take your money to them and they will continue to have money. So the project cannot go off, all right? It's been there now coming to a year. So identity access management, data loss, you know, if you're in project management or business analyst, that could really, really help you. You know, just have something, you know, that you know. And when you end up in a typical cybersecurity transformation project, it usually lasts for a very long time, maybe 2 years or even more than that. You know, especially if you're skilled. A lot to learn. And also, if you want to become a core cybersecurity person, one of the major problems in the cloud environment is identity. All right. So identity access management is a course that you want to learn. You cannot go wrong with it. You cannot go wrong with it. So again, big discount there. This is just for if you like this and you want to do it. All right. You have to let us know. Email us between today and tomorrow. All right. After tomorrow, the discount does not apply. It goes to the original price. And guess what we're also doing as well? So generous, so generous. Everything that you see here will be trained just for £450. Everything that you see here, we will train it. My guys are ready. I have Ariboji on the call. I have Tunde Shogaolu and a few other people that works for us as well. They are all seasoned professional in their own right. And this is what we're giving to you. You know, just to say again, we're contributing, you know, to your career path. And guess what? Everything that I mentioned earlier on in terms of your assessment, CV review, and all of that, you get it on top of it as well. Okay? You get it on top of it as well. And the practical, all right? We also have some courses as well. So if you are a cloud computing guru or freak, you know, if that is the next thing for you, then I have the good news for you as well. I have AWS fundamentals, AWS, you know, cloud architect, and I have, if you want to go into containerized solution, I have Kubernetes. All right. I have this is not the first time we're training this. Our courses are aligned to the exams as well. So if you want to do the exam, we have practice questions that we can share with you and also support and mentor you up onto the point that you get certified in this area. So if you love containerized solution and you're looking into going to cloud DevOps, okay, Kubernetes is the one for you. Some of you must have heard about Docker. You know, Docker is another containerized solution, but Kubernetes is the in thing. That's where we're going now. All right. Again, this offer is just for today and tomorrow. If you're happy and you want to take it, and this also extends to everybody that has registered, even if they're not here today. You know, we understand as long as they can prove that they register with us, they can take it for $350. And lastly, we have the IoT, which is the future. Some of you, some people learn about IoT for the first time as a result of this COVID-19. You know, a lot of people became aware because there was a lot of talk around the relationship between, you know, coronavirus and 5G. You know, and people were saying, "Oh, it's the 5G that is coming, the IoT." That's the reason why this thing is affecting us. All right. In fact, it's a lie. There's nothing like that. Okay. Don't let anybody put fear into your your heart. It's not proven anywhere. And where this whole craziness about coronavirus and 5G, where it started from, I have an article that I can share with you where it started. All right. There isn't anything like that. All right. But IoT is the future. You must have heard about Internet of Everything. All right. Internet of Everything. That is IoT. We're also offering something there. Fundamentals, data analytic, and using Tableau. Then lastly, we have the IoT security and risk management. Again, we've been very generous. We're splashing the price to 300. All right. We've got through. So our tutors for all of these, they're all well-read, doctors of letters. The gentleman that is taking the IoT is a PhD holder. The not only a PhD holder, because someone can be reading books and not know anything. All right. They are very, very knowledgeable, and they are working on one of the largest projects here in the UK on IoT. Okay, and they have a lot of transferable skills as well. All right, you can't go wrong. The same applies to the AWS courses as well. This bundle, all right, these courses, including the PECB one that I just mentioned here, they all, you can have them between now and tomorrow. It's closing this offer. It closes by 12 tomorrow. All right, it closes by 12 noon tomorrow. Okay, so if you know anyone or you yourself that you're interested, I mean, maybe you don't have the money now. That's fine. We'll tell you the dates that when all of this thing is starting. You just have to indicate your interest so that we can lock, down the space, for you that you're coming, and that you're interested, and we can come back with more information. Some of you might be asking the question, oh, Wale, how many days are these and these and these? We have that all detailed in a brochure or in a pack that we're going to share with you. All right, and it contains the number of days. All right, and every other thing that you would get. So, for example, our typical GRC course is 6 days. All right, and that is 2 hours per section. Okay, our identity access management course, again, that is 6 days as well, 2 hours per session. All right, our penetration testing, I think 5 days. All right, so we have all of that, planned out in a proper schedule that we're going to share with you. But we're only just interested in, people that are interested, okay? And I understand that this may not be for everybody, but if you're interested, we'll share further information with you. All right. Roy, do you want to add anything before we move in to, is there anything you want to add so that we can take our test? There's been a lot of questions. Tunde? Hello, Tunde?
Yeah, Wale, I'm here.
Okay, so I'm sure there's been a lot of question there or comment.
Yes, Wale, because of the questions that have been asked, let me just
address
them.
Okay, please, go on then.
Yes, so for the ISO courses, as Wale showed, that includes everything. So it includes training, it includes the exam, and of course, certification.
Sure.
So it's all inclusive.
Yeah.
You won't pay this and then pay for the exam, pay for certification.
No.
Yeah, once you make this payment with a discount, it covers everything, including certification. Then all the other things about helps with CV reviews and the rest. Wale would discuss that with you, and also the discounts that apply for the other more technical courses like the IoT and AWS for cloud computing. Wale would address those.
Yes, and I also want to say that for those that will be taking the ISO courses, your CV review covers it as well. Okay, it's not you will not just get certificate and just we would help you out. Don't forget this hand to hand. All right, so everything that I've mentioned on that, where I've showed you the candidate's journey, everything applies for any of these courses that you decide to go for. All right, but today, is there any question that we haven't answered or that quickly need an attention? Someone is asking flexi payment on top of this, but I understand, Yeah, we can talk about that. I think it's just Emmanuel was asking for flexi payment. Even if it's going to be any flexi, it can't be more than twice. Okay, it cannot. Maybe that will not apply for the for the ISO 27001 courses, because this is the accreditation. We have to pay the accrediting body, and unfortunately, we have been disappointed. You know, there are few people that we thought they are good people like us, where we did flexi payment for them until date. All right, they haven't paid us. All right, and they've earned their certificate anyway, because Roy went ahead to pay the accrediting body and they did not pay us. All right, so you know where I'm coming from. So for the ISO 27001, where we have to pay another body to get you certificate, sorry, flexi payment may not apply. All right, it won't apply. Okay, you have to pay in one lump sum. Roy, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, and Wale, yeah, I
Yes.
remember, I can confirm that.
Okay.
It is, yes.
Okay, yeah, because we don't want to promise anything that we can. But for the cybersecurity course, yes, we can do flexi payment for you. All right. To start to call out some of these questions, I think there are a lot, so that we can quickly answer them and moving into the business of the day. So someone says, Biodun said, I have networking background. I love it hands-on. Which career path would you advise? All right. It depends. You could move into cybersecurity. So engineering background, I suspect that maybe you're saying that you're technical. All right. There's a technical aspect of cybersecurity. All right. So, for example, you might decide that you want to go into vulnerability management and penetration testing, or you want to become an ethical hacker. All right. Courses like cybersecurity threat hunting may apply to you or may appeal to you. For you that you are technical. Someone says, can the foundation secure you and ISMS job? Yes, but don't forget that this is from the foundation course can, but I say that carefully. You have to apply yourself to it. All right. See, do you know, if you sit on this video or the training from yesterday and day before yesterday, and you learn more, you will get a job. You will get. See, sometimes it's not too much of all the courses that we have done, but the applicability, and that's where we are different. All right, is the applicability, how you apply them is what makes the difference. All right, you will see some people, they have all the certification in the whole world, they don't have a job. As that is not you. They don't have a job. They have all the certifications. They don't have a job. In fact, sometimes, and even recruiters, they're not really intimidated by our certification. Don't get me wrong. Certification is good. It will put you in front of the recruiter and maybe, secure an interview for you. But in itself will not give you the job. It's important that you know that. All right. So it's what you know that you can prove is what will give you the job. And this is what we are offering, that even on top of your ISO certification, we will still put you in an environment where you can practicalize what you have learned. All right. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that we're running slightly behind time. So anyone that has any question, not to worry. A lot has already been said, and it's been recorded. You have the opportunity of listening to the recording sessions, and ongoing engagement will continue. Okay. So if there's any specific thing that you require, I would suggest that you reach out directly to Wale or to myself or any other people that are going to put their numbers up. So you can always contact us directly. And
yeah, so today, this is what we're going to do, because all these questions are very important to these people, and they want to know. All right, and that's we said so we're going to take another 10 minutes and see if we can cover a few more questions, so that we can go into to get the link ready. All right, I'm just going to quickly scan through some of those questions and we'll go through it.
I think most question she's asked about 2 or 3 times now. Career path for lawyers. She just wanted to know.
So career path for lawyers. So you're a legal person, and we've seen this a lot. So people that are from legal background, they keep asking questions. So how can I get into cybersecurity? There's a big space for you. All right. So as opposed to what a lot of people think, they would think cybersecurity is all technical. No, it's not. There are a lot of non-technical aspects of cybersecurity. In fact, I don't know if Roy remember, in our days I don't want to name the place now, where we've worked in the Big Four, the guy that was leading our practice, no, the lady that was leading our practice, she wasn't technical. Maybe she read philosophy in uni, but she came into the cybersecurity space. But the good thing about people that are non-technical that comes into cybersecurity places, in cybersecurity spaces, they have an open mind. You see, there's a way that if you're already technical, there's a way that you think. But you see, when you're not technical, you have an open heart, and they ask questions. And some of the questions that this lady asked, Jesus Christ, in terms of cybersecurity, they are wonderful. They are very, very good. And it wasn't too long in terms of his promotion. Our promotion was accelerated. The point I'm trying to make to you, the person that asked the question about being a lawyer or being in a law background and you want to switch into cybersecurity, there's a space for you. The starting point for you could be under the governance, risk, and compliance. All right. So for compliance, now there's a whole lot. You need to learn GDPR. If you haven't, then you need to learn it. Then we now need to layer that for you. Layer governance, risk, and compliance on top of it. You have learned ISO 27001, and everything that Roy has been teaching us so far, it sits under governance. All right, it sits under governance because ISO is quite process driven. But you can start with governance, risk, and compliance. You need to learn GDPR. Then we also teach you other things as well. But we can take this offline if that would help you. Someone said, "Oh, test and CISM is non-technical." Well, don't say CISM is not technical. You must have some years of experience for you to do, the Certified Information Security Manager. All right.
So Stephen is asking about age limit.
What does it mean by age limit?
In terms of if there's an age barrier, no. With how far you can go with your career path.
No, not in cybersecurity. We've seen young people, even people that are slightly old, do this as well. All right. No. As long as you're good at what you do, you'll be fine. All right. I do not see any late. Roy, I stand to be corrected there. I've been in this space for a while now, but I haven't seen where they have actually discriminated against people.
I answered in the chat anyway. There's no upper age limit, and personally,
your voice is wobbling there. Okay, hello? It's good now.
Okay, what I was saying is, we kick against a lot of things, not just this kind of social stance with regards to age.
Yeah.
Being experienced, we can challenge a lot of things. And if age discrimination comes up, we can also challenge it. So, and we do that too.
Yeah. Okay, so someone was asking a question about C-risk. C-risk is very, very good, but you must be experienced. That is Olu Abraham. Is relevant, a lot relevant to cybersecurity. In fact, a lot of my students that came from GDPR background, that find themselves into cybersecurity now, quite a number of them, they are certified to the C-risk one. It's a good certification, and I would, encourage it. I'm C-risk certified as well, so I would encourage it. Someone was saying, do you offer CISSP training? Yes, we do. Yes, talk to us. Send us. Your name is CIA phone. CIA phone. Interesting. Yes, we do that as well. So give us a shout. We'll be able to help you. Can I learn IoT bundle even though I do not have IT background? Everything is learnable. You just have to apply yourself to it. All right. That's my school of thought. You might not agree. Everything you can learn everything if you apply your heart to it. After doing the cybersecurity course, do I really do the certification after doing? So after doing the cybersecurity course, this is Toby. Yes, we'll point you in the right direction. There are some vendor-related courses, certification that you can do. They are free, all right? I'm not going to tell them, I'm not going to share it with you here, but it's when you register with us, I can share a few with you. They are free vendor-related certification that you can do. You can earn it, and there are other ones, that you could also do as well. We share all of those information with you. All right. Is the cybersecurity project based? Yes. Like I said, we have an aspect of our training in a project environment. that would help you. Yes, go on, Roy.
Sorry, about the CISM and the question, I just wanted to take it again.
Okay,
When someone asked if it was technical. Now, in the past, CISM was almost similar to CISSP, but now they are more collaborative and more complementary.
Okay.
So they've taken those bits where you would need to dive into firewalls, IDSs, or IPSs. So it's now managerial, and it complements very well with the ISO 27001. So it's a management course. That means even if you have a business background, you can grow into that. Just like Wale spoke about the lady that led the place where we worked together, the lady that led the security practice. She wasn't technical. So that's what they've now made the CISM be. It is now a managerial one, and you'll be managing even more technical people. So they'll be operational while you'll be more management level.
And don't forget, that is
just one more.
Yeah, go on.
Sorry, Wale. That error, Cryptive Limited is my company, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Wale.
Yeah, go on. So yes, so you would learn all of that, so so yes, so if you come from a non-technical background, all right, you would, like, in the CISM word, you would just find it a lot easier, to be honest. You would find it a lot easier. So I think we should stop now. Azios, no, not at the moment, Ben. We're only just focusing on AWS as we speak. All right, AWS at the moment. Azios maybe later. Someone said his head is getting packed with a lot of. All right, okay. So let's go into the Tunde. So this is what's going to happen. Tunde is going to post the link for the exam for today. Okay, and we're going to start. So please watch the chat box. And we're going to start exactly at 19:25, and you would have 45 minutes to complete the assessment. Let me quickly show you what the, give me a sec. Let me quickly show you what the certificate will look like. Not that one. Not that one. Apologies on that one. All right, so this is what your certificate will look like. So we have designed one. So certificate of completion. Can you see, Tunde, can you see the certificate?
No, not yet.
Okay. Did I? Let's share. Okay, this is what it will look like. Okay. So after the completion, for those that are interested or those that participate, we would send this certificate to you. All right. Okay. And if you require, maybe you take it somewhere and they require some proving, then we'll be more than happy to do that for you. Okay. Proving in the sense that, you need to contact us to prove that you did this training with us. Then, yeah, we're just one email away or a telephone call away. Then we'll be able to do this, support you. Okay. All right. So let us go back to our slide. Tunde, if you be kind enough to share the link now. If you be kind enough to share the link now.
Yeah, it's been posted.
All right. And guys, can everybody see the link? Just say yes.
Yep.
Okay. And we will start exactly at 20:25.
Please send the link again, because yes has covered it.
Can we stop posting? Yes, so that you can.
Okay, can we just stop posting for a minute? Okay. Okay.
I've posted it again.
Posted it again. So, but if you can't see it, then say, oh, I can't see it. all right, then you could just post it there that you can't see. Then Tunde will now repost it again. So this is only just for 45 minutes. So if we're starting 2025, Tunde, if you're starting 2025, Tunde, when are we going to finish?
We can't click on it.
Copy and
you just copy it.
Copy it and put it in your browser.
Keep posting it.
Post it again today. Someone says they can't copy it.
They can't copy it. You can't copy it.
Yeah, it's not pasting.
Oh, okay. Okay, give me a sec. Give us a sec. Give me a sec, yeah? Why is that? Okay, give me a sec. I think I know why that is. All right, give me 1 sec. Hopefully we'll be
copy
able...
and paste it into Word or Notepad, and then from there take it onto your browser.
Yeah. So they try and do that.
It can be copied.
Oh, it's the protection, the security in
Exactly.
Let's see. In Zoom, right?
In Zoom. Yeah.
Let's see if that security can be removed. Hopefully that would change the dynamics.
Bookie has posted another link. Try that one.
Give me a sec. I'll see if we can solve that problem. Come in. Just bear with me, guys. Screen share. Tune, can you repost it again? Let's see if people can copy it now. I've just made some changes, but
yeah, let's try it now. Okay, Wale, you know what? I sent the link to you privately. Let me see if you can.
okay. So people can, they still cannot. Okay, I can copy it. I don't, just give me a sec.
Can you not email it to us?
We can, but it will just okay, I've just posted it now. Can you guys try? Oh, sorry. Give me a sec. Just give me a sec. I do apologize. I'll find out what the problem is.
Wale. it's Moyo here. Is it not possible for people to just copy, to just open a new tab and just type it into their browser? That's just what I did. I'm already in the form already.
Oh, okay. So can you guys type it into your new browser? If
They
that
can type it into a browser and just open the form. That's what I did. I'm in the form already.
okay, can you guys do that?
Just minimize your
Okay.
chat window and then just type it into the browser, the direct URL.
Apologies.
I'm in as well already, so.
Okay, thank you. Can we all do that? Can we all do that?
Yeah, but can people stop sending messages? Let's just have the link and that's it. Thank you.
All right, stop sending messages and let's just have the link. Thank you. Today, just post the link for one more time. Thank you. So Tunde, let the time start to count from, so that we allow more time. You know, let it start from 2032, so that 2032.
All right.
So at least they have enough time to. Muiwa, thanks for that idea. So it's quiet now. I believe everybody's in.
No.
Oh, okay. What's the issue? Don't share your background.
People stop sending messages, please. Just say, oh, because we keeps.
So Galaxy Tab A, what is the problem? I'm not successful. Chidinma, we asked you to type it in. It should work. Is there any problem?
It is case sensitive, so
yes.
Make sure small letters are small letters and capitals are capitals.
Okay, thank you. Or anybody that is struggling, if you ping us your email, you could do a private chat. You could privately send me your email. Then I would send it to you, if that's okay.
Oh, Wale, you can also drop it on the WhatsApp group for them.
Not everybody here is on our WhatsApp group.
Okay.
But well, maybe Tunde can drop it on the WhatsApp group for people on our stuff.
Okay, Wale, that's fine.
Yeah, Tunde, you can drop it there for. Okay, and
I don't know. I'm not able to get in. It's saying dynamic link not found. So
let's put in your email address.
Where on the chat or what?
On the chat.
If it's dynamic, if it's dynamic link not found, make sure all the capitals are capitals.
I've done
all the
that.
Small letters are small letters.
It's case sensitive.
That could be the problem.
It's case sensitive, isn't it?
Okay, so.
Yes, it is case sensitive. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I've done now. It's a secured site, HTTPS.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's saying dynamic link not found.
Let's see if I can send a link to some of you guys, because if you register with us, then chances are I would have your
email address.
Yes.
Email addresses, yeah.
Yeah. So
so can I just ask, for those of us that have gone in, should we start or?
Yes, I think you should start.
Oh, we should start? Oh, okay.
Yes,
cool.
please.
Thanks.
So I will look for your email and I will send it to you now. Just bear with me. For those that couldn't get in. Okay. So for you, I found some people. I will send you, just bear with me, okay? I know a lot of people are sending me information now. But just bear with me. I'll send it to you guys in a few minutes.
I've just sent you an email, so you just respond.
Yeah, so don't worry. It would all get to you in a few minutes.
Hello, Wale. I've posted it in the cybersecurity group as well. So
yeah. Thank you. I'll send it to you. So I have some people's email address now that I got a few minutes ago. I'm sending it now. So Tunde. Okay, at least we have, the good news is we have quite a number of people that are in. So I'm sending it to some of you. I will just title it link. Okay. So some Daniel, there's someone called Daniel. All right, Daniel, check your email.
Wale, I've got it already.
Oh, you got it already?
Yeah, that's Daniel. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, thank you.
So there's another person called Data Green. Data Green. Someone called Data Green at UK at Data Green. If that is you. Lola HMI. Lola HMI. That's your email I'm calling now. There's someone called Lola. For those that are still, so Priscilla is Data Green. Is that correct?
No, that's not yet. I've not received anything yet. Sorry.
So Priscilla, I've sent it to your email, please. Go and check. Yombo, I've sent it to you as well. If you quickly go and check. If you're Yombo, something connects. Yombo connects. Gospel something. I'm calling your email now. Gospel, which is Abiodun's phone. Abiodun, check your email. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you. Moses, check your email. Moses Ayegbe. Moses Ayegbe. Check your email. I've sent it to you now. Atondayemisi. Check your email. Atondayemisi. Atonda. Atonda EMC. I think Atonda EMC, I've not sent an email to you before. Ade something. Olu Jacobs. Olu Jacobs, check your email. Send it to you.
All right, thank you.
Shegun Ogun, check your email. There's someone called Shegun Ogun. Check your email. I've also sent that to you, Shegun Oguns. Yeah, Shegun Oguns. Please check your email. I'm sending that now. I've done Olu Jacobs. Steve _ Michael 2. Steve _ Michael 2. Check your email. I'm sending that to you now. Steve Adeniro 1262. Adeniro 1262. Check your email. I hope I'm not. Adeniro 1262. Check your email. You should receive it now. Okay, Money Owolabi. Check your email. I remember that email very well. Owolabi, check your email, Money _ Owolabi. You should receive it now. You should receive it now. If you haven't received it, please let me know.
I haven't received anything.
What is your email, please?
Omo Jesha.
Omo Jesha. Can you write it there, please?
I've sent you an email, so you should you should have received something from me.
Omo Jesha. You sent me an email.
At Gmail.
All right. Okay, let's find out who. If you are Oye Damola Balogun, check your email. So Chika, check your email. Omolade Adekanbi, check your email. Yes. Tubosun, check your email. I've sent that to you. Omo Jesha.
Yeah, that's the one.
I'm trying to find you here. Omolade Adekanbi. Do the same. Juliet, check your email.
Okay.
I've sent it to you. I'm finding Omo Jesha.
Yeah, I've seen your. I've just received it.
But the email does not say Omo Jesha now.
What's it saying?
Because I didn't find it.
That's my email.
Don't have any login details. Okay. All right. Yeah, just fire on. You already have it anyway.
All right.
Okay.
So we are starting at
just start. We'll give you more time. Okay.
All right.
We know that you wasted a few times. It's not your making. It's our technical problem. So Dave, your email, Dave Amoniata or something like that. Check your email. I sent it. Frankie KZ. Okay, Frankie something KZ. Let's see if I can. Frank. Yeah, Frank, I want you to check your email. Link sent. Ade Oyoke. Ade Oyoke. I think I've done that. Ade Oye. Ade at Hotmail. Ade Oyoke. Oye, okay. At Hotmail. Ade Oyoke at Hotmail. Link. Ade Oyoke at Hotmail. Check it. I've sent it to you. Atondayemisi@yahoo.com. Atonda, just give me a sec. I'm not sure if you didn't register, so I don't have any email from you here. Atondayemisi@yahoo.com. Check your email in a few minutes. It should be there. Atondaya Misi. Okay, Atondaya Misi. Check your email. It should be with you. Stella. Let's look at Stella. I'm not sure. I don't recognize that email. I doubt if you actually registered. I know all the emails for some reason. So because Stella is okay, so Stella, check your email. It should be in your email now. Okay. I think everybody should have received it now. Yes, some of the questions have more than one answers. Desmond, some of the questions have more than one answers. Okay. Desmond, I believe I've answered you there. Someone says I should check my private email. What did you send there? Yemi Baja to me. Please check your private email. My private. So Yemi Baja. Okay. I know that email. You should receive something. Yemi Baja. Okay, Yemi, check your email now, please. It should be there. Yemi Baja, check your email now. It should be there. Okay. Yemi, check. It should be there. I think Tunde, everybody is busy now, so I guess.
So pretty much.
Cyril said I haven't seen any link. Cyril? What is your email, please? I think I remember that in Cyril. What is your email, Cyril? If you tell us your email, we would be able to help. Cyril, can you post your email here or privately send it to me? At least, I mean, if you want to kind of protect yourself. Okay, Cyril. Okay, I see it. All right, Cyril, I remember your name, so I should have your email. Okay. So Cyril, you should check your email. The form, the link to that is with you. Rebecca, check your email as well. I remember that name. Rebecca. All right, link. Rebecca, check your email. It should be with you. Yeah, I think everybody is in now today. I believe so.
Yeah. It's quiet. The house is quiet at the moment, so.
Yeah. That's good news. So I believe everybody's in. Well, I do apologize. I think it's the we overset the security in Zoom. We're just trying to protect you guys, to be honest. So we do apologize. Okay. Okay. Is Roy still there with us?
Yes, Wale, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Good stuff. Well done. It's quiet now. Everybody's busy.
We are all doing the exam now. Hopefully we'll pass.
No, you are marking the exam behind. Don't disturb your student, all right? You better be quiet.
All right then. I'll go back in the background. Bye.
Need to be quiet. Someone is asking me, what is the pass mark? They wanted to be sure.
Wale, is there a way to mute you guys? Yeah,
okay.
We are not concentrating.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
We go on mute now. We go on mute.
Better.
Is I know you guys are busy doing your stuff, so the system is automated. So when you finish and you click submit, you will get your result. So what would like you to do is you will have our email. You would email the result back to us. Okay, email it to me, Wale Omolere. Then I will now issue you the certificate of completion. Okay. So that's the only way we can verify that you've taken part and kind of be a lot easier for us. Okay.
Hi, Wale.
Yep.
Yeah, this is Dari.
There.
I joined in late.
Okay.
I haven't got any link at all for the test.
But we send us your email now. We keep saying if you join late, just post your privately send me your email.
Okay, yeah. On this Zoom, it doesn't have. I can't see the place to send it.
Oh,
so do you want
okay.
me to send it as email?
Send me an email now. You have my email now.
Oh, the one you normally use to send us something.
Yes, please send it to me now, and I'll send the
Okay,
link to
I'll
you.
send it to you. Okay. Thank you.
No worries. Cool. If you do that quickly, I would. Okay, so I got your email and I'll reply you. Oh, someone has just finished. Okay, so Dotun Oladeji. Dotun finished. Okay. Okay. So Dari, I have sent you the. I've sent you the link. Okay, thank you guys. Some people have started sending in their results. Okay, thank you. So when you finish, just send us an email. So I've already received from Tony Ekanem. Tony, well done. I received from Yenosa as well. Yenosa, and I think the first person to finish was Omolade. No, yeah, Omolade Adekonbi. Omolade Adekonbi was the first person. No. What am I saying? Apologies. So yeah, Tony Yenosa. I thought I saw someone earlier. Yeah, Tony, well done. That was quite impressive. Well done, Tony. Well done, Yendesa as well. I mean, that was a nice. That was a nice attempt. Aha, yeah, this was the gentleman that I was looking for. Dotun Oladiji. Dotun Oladiji. So for you guys that you are sending us that finish it, I had a score of so like Fatima Ibrahim. You said you had a score of 22. That was fantastic. Rather than telling me what to score, I want you to send me like a screenshot, forward it to me if it's possible. Forward it to me. Tony, you did the same as well, and I really appreciate. I know you attempted. It would be nice if you can just. I like the way Dotun did is. So Dotun just forwarded it to me, which is fantastic. Yenusa was great. I think, was it Yenusa? Yenusa just sent me a link. But Dotun forwarded is to me, which is good. It would just be nice to see a screenshot of it. A screenshot of the total point. I know not a lot of people are technically savvy. And I do not doubt that you have taken part in it, okay? Even we would see all of the, everything. We will see it behind the scene later. We'll see all of those information, but okay, the results are coming in. Thanks again, Tony. Yeah. This is exactly how I want it, Tony. Thank you. Thank you, Tony. That was good.
This is so annoying. Hello? Lami Fakonde. Yeah. Fakonde. Oh, yeah. So Lami, thanks for that as well. Thanks for sending yours through. Tunde, how many minutes more do we have? Because we can't do this forever anyway. We have to stop at some point.
Wale, we should have about 15 more minutes.
15 more minutes. Okay.
Yeah,
give it 20 minutes for those that that joined late. Okay.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. All right.
So someone says send the email to Chipo Vera. Chipo Vera, you're just joining. We've gone really far. Chipo Vera. I'm trying to find your email. Hopefully we'll find it here. GVR. Okay, I'm not sure if Chipo Vera was registered with us because I can't find a trace of your email. So your email is cvera128@gmail. I'll still send the link to you anyway, but I'm afraid you only have like 20 minutes to complete. I've sent it to you, Chipo Vera. Just forward it, Elisha Kolade. Forward it to my own email address. Forward it to the email address that I've been using to communicate with you. So that would be wale.omolere@smartlearninguk.com. If you forward it to that address, I will receive it. Yeah, thank you, Fatima. Fatima Ibrahim. Thank you for that. You guys are doing great. No, I'm not sure if I'm able to help with that story. No, I'm not sure if I'm able to help because if I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe you have to redo it again, but I'm not sure if I can reverse anything. Adeshola, kindly find results. Thank you, Adeshola.
Olu Aki. What's that one? Thank you, Olu Aki. I got your result. All right. Still have, I think maybe 18 more minutes or 17 more minutes. Okay. So I know who you are. Muturaya. Let's see what Muturaya says. Muturaya A. Felix. Okay, Felix, well done. I got your result. BJ O underscore Ho. That is Olu.K.Johnson. Yes, you will get the certificate. That's not a problem. We promise that we're going to give it to you anyway. Okay. Keep sending it in. And while, I still have you guys, for as many that wanted to take any of the courses that we advertise, just send us an email tonight, tomorrow. We'll send the certificate to you. Just send us an email.
Hello, sir. Wale?
Yeah.
Please, how do I share my result?
Just do a screenshot and send it to us or forward the link.
Okay, I did it on my laptop.
Say that again?
I did it on my laptop.
Okay, it should come through if you.
I should just share. Okay, I can just share the link. No, for my laptop. How do I do that now?
Yeah, now send it to my email now. You have my email, isn't it?
Yeah, yes, I do.
So Abdullah Akinde, I got your result. Olusegun, I got your result as well. Fakonde, Olusegun. Yes, I got your result, Olusegun. Tokwe Kolade. I like Tokwe. Tokwe just screenshots is laugh. Thank you, Tokwe. I got it. Well done. Let's see. Caroline Irabo. I got Caroline Irabo's one as well. Thank you. Fantastic. Aditola Oshi. Aditola. Yes, I got your result, Aditola. Nice try.
Sorry, Wale, I just sent you my one on the email. Oh, sorry, on WhatsApp. Sorry.
On WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Why don't you send it to my email?
No, because you did send on my WhatsApp. That's why I answered on my WhatsApp. On the WhatsApp. Sorry.
Okay. Who is speaking?
Christian Kakuchi.
Oh, Christian. But Christian, you have my email, don't you? Why are you sending something on my WhatsApp?
No, because you did send it to me on the WhatsApp. You know, the group WhatsApp.
Okay, but I sent email. I remember sending an email to you. But don't worry, Sha. I have it.
You sure? Okay.
You scored 30 over 30?
Oh, okay. That's fine then.
No, Christian, did you score 30 over 30?
No. Let me check again. Hold on. I need to go back and listen. Sorry.
Don't worry. I'm just joking.
Okay.
I'm just joking.
1 minute. Hold on.
Joy Okoro, I receive it. Puviri Muvanga, sorry if I can't pronounce your name very well. I received your result as well. Thanks for that. Great, nice try. Good result. Well done. Aditola Oshi. Aditola, I got yours as well. What did Aditola scored? Okay, Aditola, nice try. I got yours, Caroline. I got yours, Tokpe Kolade. Tokpe Kolade, nice one. Tokpe Kolade. Then I got Olusegun. I've got Abdullah Akinde. So Abdullah was that gentleman's. It was this gentleman's. Yeah, sample. So Abdullah, your certificate is waiting for you. Abdullah was when we shared the sample certificate. It was Abdullah's.
Sorry, Wale, this Toby. Did you get my email?
Did you send it to my Gmail or where did you send it to?
To your Gmail, the Wale at Smart Learning.
It didn't come through though. Toby, what's your email address, Toby?
Isaiah@tobyadef@gmail.com.
No, that didn't come through.
Oh, I send it to the one Wale Omolere@gmail.com.
Okay, yeah, I'll pick that up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, nice one.
So, you said to me you send it on my email, but I think you might accidentally send it on the WhatsApp group, the group WhatsApp. So this is where I done it.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me know if you receive it or not. Then I don't know.
I'll check.
Okay,
Ediri.
Yeah, I'm the one.
You just sent yours now.
Yes, I just sent it. I snapped it and sent it.
It's not clear enough. I wanted to see the number.
Okay. I can as well. Let me forward the link to you. I copied the link.
Excuse me, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Felix Odele. I finished, but I tried to send it. I couldn't get a link to attach with the email.
You can print screen, guys.
Print screen and just, I know everybody's not techie savvy, but yeah, you can just print screen it. In fact, there's a way people are doing it, and it's a lot easier. Some people, I don't know how to do it, but they print screen that and they share it.
Okay, let me try that.
Yeah, Toby, I got it now.
You can actually save the whole results as a PDF.
As a PDF and now send it, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Moses Ayegbe, I got yours as well. Health Yasin. Okay, this is Yasin.
Oh, I just copied. I want to just send the link now.
Okay, so
yes.
Okay.
Ediri.
Yes.
Can you resend yours, please?
Yes, I'll do that right away. I'm doing that right away. All right.
Ifeoluwa, I got yours now. Thank you for sending that through. Well done. It's all just coming. Everybody's rushing now, sending it through.
What did you get?
Huh?
What did you get? Okay.
Someone's wife is asking their husband, what did you get? If you got 0, you won't eat at home tonight. All right, Chidima, I got yours as well. Nice one, great attempt. Omolade, I think Omolade just sent us now. 17, Omolade, fantastic. Muturayo, I just mail from Muturayo. Okay.
I just snapped it and sent, but it says not there. So I've copied the link. I want to send the link. The link would go through to it shows. I tried it.
You have snapshot.
No, in the laptop. No, I don't think so.
Muturayo, I didn't see anything. Maybe okay, I found it. Muturayo, don't worry, I found it. Well done, I got it.
Yes.
So Johnson, I got yours as well. Well done, Johnson.
What laptop is this?
Oh, okay. BJ, UK.
I tried it. I think I sent it.
You resent yours. You PDF it. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Why? If I send the link, if he clicks on the link, it will show now.
Is that Ediri? Can you mute yourself? I can hear you're chatting with your wife in the background.
Okay, I'll do that right away. But is mute here?
It's not mute. Buddy boy, I received yours as well. Nice one. Nice one, buddy boy. Nice one, buddy boy. Nice one, Adiri. Nice one. Today, how many minutes do we have? We don't have all the.
This is Joseph. Have you received my place? Joseph, Wale.
No, Joseph, resend it to. Do you have my?
I sent it through email. I replied to your email you sent to me yesterday.
Joseph.
I sent the link.
Okay.
So Wale,
I'll check yourself as well.
We have just about 6 more minutes.
How many more minutes?
6.
How many? Say that again.
Hello, Wale.
Yeah, sorry. Who is that?
Emmanuel, please.
Okay.
I've been trying to send this result, but I can't. But what I did, I copied it.
Okay.
And sent it to your email, if that's okay.
It's just send it to wale.omolere at smartlearninguk.com.
What I got is smartlearning@gmail.com.
No. Okay. Is that one? Today, go and check that one and forward
Actually,
it.
that's where I sent it to as well.
Okay. All right. That's fine. I get it. Today, check the Gmail account and forward it because I can't be checking that email.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
All right. So, Henry Agidi, I got yours. Well done for that.
Can you confirm if you got Felix Odeleye, please?
Felix Odeleye.
Yeah.
Just give me a sec. I'll do that in a few minutes. Maybe you send it to because I didn't.
Is that your Gmail, waleomolere@gmail.com?
Okay, is that where you sent it?
Yeah.
Give me a sec. Felix Odeleye. Maybe it's gone to the. Okay. Hang on a minute. Oh, okay. It's Wale Odeleye.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. There are a few people here. Some people send it to my personal email.
Yeah, Gmail.
Yeah.
Okay, so Remy Seidi, I will Solu Wale Odeleye, Chow, Desmond, Ikechukwu, Thomas. Okay, all right. Today, just keep an eye on the other one, and let's see where we are. How many minutes do we have today? We're almost rounding off.
And we have 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes.
4 more minutes. Okay, so we'll stop exactly at 20:30. Is that correct? 21:30. Tune.
No. 20.
21:20.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Okay.
All right.
Sorry, Wale. Sorry to disturb my friend. Did you see my one on WhatsApp? Christian Kakuchi.
I don't know why you sent something on my WhatsApp to me.
No, because I think one of you guys must send it to the WhatsApp, the group WhatsApp.
Yeah, no, but we say you're oh, you mean the link?
Yeah.
Oh, but we said you should send the link to the email.
No, because you didn't send me nothing on my email.
That's not correct. I remember this guy. I remember your email.
Because I know. Because you know what you said to send the email. I did send my email. I don't know if you saw it or not. On that time, you already sent it on the group WhatsApp. That's why
it was Tunde that sent it. Christian.
Okay. So please, can you ask Tunde if he saw it?
Did you send it to the group WhatsApp?
Hello.
Yeah, go on.
Hello.
Yes. Yasin. The answers you were talking about.
Please, Askunle, or have you seen my results?
Who's that?
Emmanuel.
It should have come through if you sent it. So we have 3 more minutes, and that would just be the caution.
Wale,
can you confirm, please?
Wale, please, can I just speak to Yasin quickly?
Okay, what about? Go on.
I said 28. If 28 is A and B, then that's exactly what I highlighted. Yes, 28 is A and B.
Yeah.
30 is A and C.
Black or African American, and you're.
Yeah, hi, Roy. But the website says that for 28, the correct answer is B and C, and
28. No, 28 is supposed to be A and B.
Yeah, there is an issue with the
Roy, I think there is problem with some of the answers. I sent an email to
some of them,
regarding that.
Oh, maybe. Wale, what happened? The answers they are talking about, that's not, because 28 is A and B.
No, that's what we plugged in behind.
Hello, Wale.
Okay, let's take that later. So that let's people finish.
Can someone confirm if they've seen my result?
I've seen your result. Okay. Who is that?
Emmanuel.
I've seen your result. Don't worry. Who is saying hello?
Oh, it's Gift. I sent mine to your email as well.
Okay, we received it. Don't worry.
All right, thank you.
So is it finished?
We're just waiting. We have 1 more minute, and that will be it.
Have you found Joseph as well?
Joseph, what?
Awelewa.
I got it. Don't worry.
Thank you.
What about
Hello.
Hello, Wale. Who is that?
Alex.
This is Michael. I just sent my own to your email.
Okay, Michael, what?
Steve_Michael.
I got that. I got it.
Okay,
I know that email.
What about Alex, please?
Alex, what?
Hughes.
Where did you send it to?
To your email.
Personal email or the Wale.Omolere at
the one with Smart Learning.
Okay, the one with Smart Learning. Okay, I got it. Don't worry.
All right, thanks.
Okay, so we got every other thing. Just few that are coming in now. All right.
Wait, excuse me. Could you confirm for me?
What's your name?
Yasin.
Yeah, I got yours. Yes, sir. I got yours. You sent that. You sent yours.
Thank you.
Almost like 20 minutes ago.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Hello, Wale. Did you get my phone?
Hang on a minute. Who is that?
Adekunle. To your WhatsApp screenshot.
You send it to WhatsApp.
Yeah. Screenshot.
Okay. But don't worry. If you send it to WhatsApp, I'm sure it wouldn't go anywhere. A lot of people send it to my personal email account. I don't know why, but we would collect all of that, okay? And we would send it to you, okay?
Hello.
Okay, who is that? I'm going to take just 2 more
this
questions.
Is Emeka.
Emeka, yours come through. I saw it. If you're asking about your results.
This is Emeka. Yeah, no, it's not that, because if you plug in the Smart Learning email, it automatically takes you to the Gmail like Trust or something.
No, don't worry. They are all linked. Don't worry. I got your email. Don't worry. They are all linked because this is, Office 365. And when you provision it, you had, I've had my Gmail account in it, but it's in good hands. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I would have just preferred.
Thank you.
I would have just preferred you to come into my my Smart Learning account, which is one I'm checking now. But nothing has gone wrong. We have all of that. Okay.
Excuse me. Let me ask this question before we proceed. Moving forward, because I can see there is a lot of issue regards to emails to contact you. Which of the email do we contact you in regards to the forthcoming courses that we're going to register for, so that we know we just don't start putting things here and there?
So if you notice that the only email that I use in communicating with you is the Smart Learning one, which is our business name.
Okay, with Gmail, right?
No, Smart Learning, so, okay, I get where you're coming from. We had shared a link with you, and that link, is from a Gmail account, all right? But if you notice, you also have Smart Learning in it. But if you want to communicate with us or communicate with me personally, write to wale.omolere@smartlearninguk.com. All right. That is the main email that I've used to communicate with everybody so far, if you notice. All right. Okay. So, so I think we'll have to stop here for, I know people are still sending in their result. Okay. And myself and Tunde, we're going to work overnight today to send you your certificate of participation. All right. So we want to use this opportunity to first thank, Roy, who has been a great business partner that we've been working on things in the last couple of years. And we pulled this through, and many more is coming. All right. Many more is coming. I want you to take this away from here today. For us, it's all about giving back. Okay. I don't want to use the word lucky, but for some of us, maybe we've been lucky in our career. We started quite early. We're focused, we're consistent, we just keep going, and we've learned a lot. All through. Maybe it's luck, or maybe it's just by God's grace and all of that. But we also understand that a lot of people as well, maybe for some reasons, you started, and you got sidetracked, and you couldn't get focused. This is the opportunity for you to come back, and just do this. So for us, we have everything ready for you to support you, to make this career yours. ISO 27001 is great. There's so many things that we can show you. So many things. Identity access management, DLP, penetration testing. I mean, just name it. So many. And they're all kind of, tied together. So again, thank you, Roy. Thank you to, my colleague Tunde that is working in the background to make this possible. My wife as well, that is really tolerating me and, helping to do all of this. And to Tola, the form that you see that was created for the question and answer was created by another guy who also works for us as well. So a lot of people are working in the background to make this possible. So thank you all. So going forward, this is what we're going to do. We would send you an electronic copy of that certificate. And like I said, if any of you at any point need proving, that you sat with us. You see, that's the reason why we asked you to do this exam, this test, because, they will say, oh, verify that it did da. If we issue a certificate, they say, oh, you went to just go and do a bogus certificate. Then we can now go back to the result, that this is the result of, Toby, this is the result of that. They did this exam at da. You get it. That's the reason it's important that we have a record of your results. So what we're going to do now, we'll take all of those results, we'll archive it and save it somewhere. Should in case somebody asks, we will not only just prove it, with the certificate, we'd also prove it with the outcome of the test that you took. Okay. Then what we said is, going forward, you have all the information now. If you're interested in any of the courses that we mentioned, even if you can't remember them now, just send us an email to say, hey, Wale, even if it is the ISO one, all right? Hey, Wale, I'm interested in ISO 27001 Foundation, PCB one. I'm interested in lead auditor. I'm interested in da. Oh, I'm interested in the cybersecurity course. I'm interested in the cloud. I'm interested in IoT. Once you do that, don't forget that, we have up until, tomorrow at 12, midnight tomorrow. I said noon before, but let's extend it to midnight because, you want to enjoy your Saturday. Come back to us and we'll collect all of those, and we will reach out to you as soon as possible. But you would receive your certificate of participation between now and midnight or first thing tomorrow morning. All right. Is there any question that you want me to answer now before we close for the day?
I want to ask a question in regards to the career path.
Joseph Awelewa, okay.
Yes. Like myself, I have a degree in information technology from University of East London, and I proceed to study for my master's in information security and digital forensics.
Oh, okay.
But along the line, I got sick, I got aneurysm, got admitted, and I had a brain operation. So
Okay.
I recently went back to, so I couldn't finish my master anyway.
Okay.
I went through all the block week and all of that. All this we are doing now, I did it in the past as well.
Okay.
And just to write my project when I got sick.
Okay.
And I was unable to go back and finish it.
The course. Okay.
I realized this is a good avenue for me to
go back.
To go back to grab what I need to.
Okay. All right. So send us you know the email now. Send us an email. And you see, we like you now. This is you've talked about your life story, so personal, which is good. But we want to hear more of that. And what me and Trini and my team will do is once we get all of those information, we'll see how we can help you as much as possible. Okay.
All right. Then. Thank you.
Right. And the same applies to you. So somebody might be here. Oh, I'm a project manager. How do I fit in? Oh, I've been doing this. How do I fit in? Give us a call. Send us an email. All right. Tomorrow I want to rest, so don't give me a call tomorrow. I mean, if you call me, I would answer it. Okay. I'm just joking. But listen, send an email and indicate your area of interest. Cybersecurity. I mean, AWS. I mean, and we'll take it from there. Okay. Any other question that I can help you with today? Anybody? All right. So some people talked about the some of the questions that you feel that. Hang on a minute. Let me quickly address this. Okay. So I think it's Yasin was talking about maybe one of the questions. I think it wasn't correct. Okay. I'm not going to really go into that now. All right. I think the whole idea is you participated. So for example, you now, Yasin, I noticed you got 22 over 30. That's just way above the average. All right, you passed. And some people go way below it as well. It doesn't make them stupid. It might just be their first time. I think there was one gentleman called Edire. Edire something. He got 29. So I don't know why he did it. But again, it doesn't mean that Edire is more clever than any other person. Don't get me wrong. Some people know how to pass exam. But some people are very good on the field, and even Roy can attest to this as well. Some, if you give them an exam, they read, they will pass it. Standard. They will just read and pass it. But some people, they might just be very good in actually doing the job. All right. So there isn't anything wrong with us. Some people go below 10. It's a good start. All right. I think I didn't got 29. There's another person that got 28. One guy, I think he got 28. He submitted early, actually. I'm trying to find out his name now. Sorry, I'm calling people out. It's just to appreciate you, not. Some people said it was very, very difficult. Give me a sec. There was one guy. I'm trying to find him now. Give me a sec. I will look for him. It was one of those people that submitted early. Fast something. If you know yourself, just say I am the person. Someone said, who? Are you the person? Maybe the person has even left, sir. Maybe. They might have dropped out. Give me a sec. There was one chap.
Wale, can I ask my question now?
Yeah. You were the one that said,
I think that was reflex, but I didn't even hear what you were asking about. It's fine.
Sorry, I was just joking. I was trying to catch you out.
Okay, cool. Regarding the career paths courses you have, cybersecurity, IoT, and the rest.
Tell us your name, because I
Okay, my name is Edidion.
Edidion. Okay. Edidion, Nigeria, right? You're from Nigeria.
Yes.
Okay. You're the
most
one
of us.
No. Nigeria as a location, I mean.
Yes.
So Edidion is calling from Nigeria.
Oh.
Well, I thought you guys were in Nigeria too. Okay, interesting.
So we're not in Nigeria, but we're in UK. we're Nigerians in UK.
Okay, Wale. So regarding the career path courses I saw cybersecurity, IoT, and some ones. But I didn't see any for data analytics. Do you offer that as well?
Yes, so the IoT sit under the data analytics.
Okay.
Yeah. So we teach that, we use Tableau. We don't use Power BI. Some people prefer Power BI, but we use Tableau to teach that as well.
You use what?
Tableau.
Sorry.
Tableau.
Okay.
Yeah, as opposed to Power BI. Some people prefer Power BI, but we use Tableau for teaching data analytics. So if you want to go into business intelligence, it might be very, very handy for you, or if data science is your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So great try. Go on.
You said you were going to drop the brochure and stuff, please. Is there personal emails or?
Yeah. So no. If you're interested, so it's our personal brochure. But if you're interested, you have to email me. I will send it to you
first.
Okay.
Right. So I will not send it to everybody. So if you want to see it, if it's going to help you, maybe, help you, let me know. I will share the electronic copy with you.
Hello, Wale.
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. My name is Benga. I've been asking a question about the duration, but I think if I get a brochure, I should be able to get the clear picture of everything.
All right, now send me an email.
I sent you an email. I chat privately. I don't know if you get my message.
Send me an email. See, the email is really full now. The inbox is really full. Specifically, send me an email saying, "Oh, Wale, I want the brochure." Then I'll reply you.
Yeah, I think I sent a private message to you.
And that's why I'm saying that send it as an email. You know how many? You know we are over 160 people. So
yeah, what I'm saying is that I'm not sure if I get the email right because I sent it to Wale Omolere or something like that at smarts.uk, something like that.
No.
Okay. Just don't worry. I'll pick all the emails. Don't worry. If you have sent it there, I will receive it. Okay. And I will come
if
back
you can just reply to my message, I think that would be clear.
Okay. Don't worry. I'll reply. I would not tonight though.
What he's trying to say?
I mean,
WhatsApp.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, what he's trying to say, probably you didn't get the email right. Maybe you just put it on a chat tool now. You just put your email.
What's your name?
This is Joseph speaking. Yeah.
No, Benga. Okay. If it has come true, don't worry, Benga. I would look into it and I'll come back to you.
But did you get my message on a private chat?
That's what I'm saying, that there's so many messages. I can't look at everything.
Oh, okay. All right.
So many. If you can see all my messages now, there's no way I can look at all of them. I'm even trying to multitask to check your result and all of that. Okay. So other than that, thank you guys.
Sorry, Wale. Hi, my name is Dami. I've got a very quick question.
Go on then.
Can you just clarify the difference between information security and cybersecurity?
Roy, I beg, help me clarify. I'm tired. Is Roy still there? Roy? I think Roy has left. Okay. I would help you. Okay, it's just very straightforward. You see, before we have cybersecurity, we had information security. Okay, please follow me carefully. And this is the way I explain it. But you see, information security was not the right word, but it wasn't as if it wasn't well accepted. All right. Information security, it deals with everything. Okay, the domain was quite wide. So we deal with physical asset. We also deal with a lot of digital asset. Okay, physical asset and also digital asset. So information security covers everything. All right, but you will notice that when we started to move into the millennium, 2000 and all of that, what's it called? Technology. It just went off the roof. All right. Then we started seeing a lot around digital asset. That even digital asset, it is more digital asset. Okay, they are more sensitive than the physical asset that we protect. In the world of information security, it's just all about let us protect our data. Let us protect our server, let us set our, mainframes. Let's make sure that we put them in a data center, Then, we had NOC. NOC is all about Network Operations Center. I don't know if you know what NOC is. And NOC then, it's all about how we secure the availability of something. So if you have ever worked in Vodafone, for example, Vodafone has a massive NOC center. And then guess what they were doing? Those guys will sit there, they are monitoring all the base stations, that Vodafone has. They still do that at the moment. And the only thing they were interested in was voice. It was just all about the voice call, how you are making call, making sure that the base station centers, BSS, they were all up and running. The calls are not dropping, all right? It was just, they were focused on all availability. That was in those days. But now we have what we call SOC. Is that correct? SOC is Security Operations Center. You see, Roy taught us something, during, the ISO 27001 Foundation. It calls something the CIA triage. All right, CIA covers confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Or you see, under the NOC, they only focus on availability. All right, so it's all about the availability of the base stations. All right, but you see, when the era of cybersecurity came, and we begin to see the importance of data, digital asset, all right, then here comes SOC. Now, we're not only just focusing on the availability of the physical infrastructure, we're also worried about, the confidentiality and the integrity. So cybersecurity is also more like a buzzword, is well accepted in the society. Let me tell you, before, when you hear information security, it comes across quite boring. People don't know what is information security. But, when you say now cyber, people feel like something in the air, something in the cloud, cyber, like something that is coming off from, the outside, the other side of the world, coming into the heart realm. It becomes more accepted. But cybersecurity focuses more on digital assets, while information security focuses on every other thing. Are you following me?
Yeah.
It focuses on every other thing. But you see, we use this word interchangeably. But the truth is, cybersecurity as a word, as a buzzword, is more accepted than information security. But the focus under cybersecurity is digital asset. That's why now we say data is the king. You remember? Data is the king. You see, somebody can compromise, your physical asset, but as long as your data remains secure, then there's no worry. How could you secure your data? Maybe if your data, is encrypted, the data remains secured. Then you don't have anything to worry, even if the physical asset is gone.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, we use the word interchangeably, but I'm glad that you asked those questions. Cybersecurity focuses on every other thing. No, information security focuses on every other thing, but cybersecurity is like a little bubble within information security. It focuses more on digital assets.
Okay. Well, thanks for that.
No worries.
Hi, Wale.
Yeah.
This is Motoya. Can I just ask you a question?
Sorry, somebody say hello. Do you want to?
Yes, hello, because I raised my hands earlier.
Okay. Sorry.
Please, can I confirm that you've received my own submission, please?
Okay, what's your name, ma'am?
Oluyemisi.
I received it.
You received it?
Yes, I did.
Thank you.
All right. Okay.
So, Wale, just some other people that out there, Alice, Oyika, Jean, Joseph, your email has all been received.
Okay, so nice one. Somebody wanted to ask a question earlier.
Yeah, that was me, Wale Motoyo. I just wanted to find out, with regards to the AWS bundle training you have, what kind of roles can one apply for? Can one go for solution architect roles? And what does it take to be a solution architect?
Okay, so the AWS course, the way we train it, we call it the tell and show, all right? The tell and show, all right? So the trainer will take you through the theoretical part. Then after that, it would now ask you to create an AWS account. Then it will now start to show you, all right? So showing you, you will architect a solution. So we have different use cases, like a real world use case that you will use to architect it. So let me give you an example, Motoraya. Say You see, what a solution architect does is not anything out of this world. Sometimes some people think it's difficult. No. Okay. So marketing department, say Motraya is an AWS solution architect. They will come to you and said, okay, we have 3 terabytes of customer data, all right, that is sitting somewhere, all right, on-prem, and we want to move it into the cloud, all right, and let's say your cloud is AWS, all right. So they will now ask you, you will provide advice in terms of how they can move, this data across, and maybe different buckets that you need to create for them, where the data will sit, or you will get more information in terms of what they wanted to do, with the data, all right, and who is going to access it. You would ask all the old information. Then you provide advice on how those data will be moved securely on-prem into the cloud environment and where they will need to be put. But more importantly, a solution architect is a security conscious person. There will be so many other things that you need to put in place. You will lock down the access. So for example, the other question you would ask them could be, oh, so if you put this data, all right, if you intend to put this data in the cloud, who is going to access it? Where your customer coming from? So Motraya, if this most or maybe 20% of our customer they're coming from Japan, or 10% of them are coming from Africa. So cloud have instances, all right? So you gathered all of those information, then you're making sure, because they'll be coming all over from the internet as well. There will be latency, there will be delay on the network. So based on this information, you want to position the data or the service now in an instant where it would be easily accessible, for your customer. So this is all of this information, and making sure that you position the data in a bucket where it can be accessed by your customer. All of that covers something around, solution architect. All right, but you have to know enough how to architect a solution in the AWS, but it is not difficult.
Okay, thank you so much, Wale.
Because you see, the good thing about cloud is there's a whole lot of orchestration that has been done, and the orchestration is majority part of cloud has been automated. You are not doing any heavy lifting. It's not as if you're writing one code. No, it has been orchestrated. You just need to know in and out of it enough, for you to be able to work in that space. But it's not difficult, to be honest. It's not difficult.
Okay, so would you advise, coming from the software engineering path, one can go into AWS?
Why not? It's even better, because if you're coming from software engineering, at least you would have some knowledge around technical stuff.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Hello,
Very
Wale.
grateful.
Okay,
Wale.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you get my results?
Who is that?
It's Tubosu.
Okay, is it Tubosu? You are calling me like my daddy. Hello, Wale. Like.
Sorry.
When the guy called me, I thought it was my dad.
Even your response was dead.
Like, I've done something wrong. I said, is my dad alive again? Jesus Christ. Okay, Tubosu, I got it. All right.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right.
Someone said I was scared because the way everyone was like, my
May his soul rest in peace.
Oh my God! Anyway, it's been a pleasure being with you guys. It's been a wonderful.
Honestly, I really enjoyed myself.
In fact, this is awesome.
It's awesome. So we'll get back to you on the courses.
Get back to us and let us
one-on-one. So let you know what.
Nice one. I think we should close. Don't worry, we've received all of your stuff. Myself and Tune will start to work behind the scenes so that we can send you the certificate of participation. And again, like we said, we are here if you need proving for it. But the good news is you've done the test. At least nobody can say you are taking you're showing any bogus bogus certificate. We can prove it that you actually did the test with us. All right. So
hello.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, there are questions on the chat box, and someone is saying, "Can you unmute him? He wants to ask question."
Okay. Who is that? Wait. They can actually unmute themselves. Samson. Is it Samson?
Yeah.
Samson, okay, let's see. Samson, you can talk back to us now.
Felix.
I'm even trying to unmute the guy. It's not allowing me.
Okay, on that note, good night.
Something. Talk back to us now.
It's true. It's to 10.
It's to 10.
We are enjoying it.
Good night. Thank you for all your efforts. I shall be leaving now.
Okay, maybe.
Thank
maybe
you,
I can ask
everybody.
a question on his behalf.
Okay, what was it?
He is in Nigeria. He's asking, is it possible for him to access to do the course from Nigeria?
Yeah, he's online now. This course is online.
Okay.
As long as he
has internet
in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Okay.
The course is online. You can do it in Nigeria.
Okay.
All
right. But by this time, my result is not confirmed.
What's your name? Gift?
Gift. Yeah.
What's your email?
Okay, Rogene, 2001 at yahoo.com.
Give us a sec. Give me that email again. Gift, are you there?
Wale, could you confirm mine as well, please?
Oh, Gift has gone. What?
Okay, I'll mute myself. I'm here.
Yeah, what's your email? OKE
RO GH.
Okay, it was you that
yeah.
Okay, I got yours, don't worry.
Hi,
Mommy. Thank you. My Francis George.
Yeah, Frances, yeah. I got Frances.
Thank you very much.
I remember that email. Okay. All right, guys, I think we should call it.
Guys, all greetings to you, wherever you may be.
All right.
Okay, Wale, take care today. Take care.
Thank you, Wale. Thank you, Mr. Wale. This is Wale. Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.